Welcome to this YouTube channel on how to buy businesses no cash down. I'm Carl Allen and I've been buying businesses for almost 25 years, more than 250 deals in 17 countries. This playlist is all about how to be a business trader. So buying a business no cash down, growing it quickly, then selling it on to the highest bidder. It's called business trading or business flipping. Here's the next video in the sequence. There are 5 in total. Hey, it's Carl Allen. This is part 4 of my 5-part video series on how to crush it as a business trader. Let's get right into it. So in part 1, I gave you a quick overview of the 5-part video series and what's coming up. In part 2, I showed you my 10 golden rules of what to look for in any business that you want to buy. And in part 3, I gave you an overview of my 10-step closing system. The 10 steps to follow in sequence to specify, originate, analyze, structure, negotiate, and then execute a cash-free deal. And if you haven't watched parts 1, 2, and 3 yet, go check them out before you watch this video, part 4. Because today in part 4, it's all about what you're going to now do as the business owner, rapidly scaling it and improving the business and getting it ready for sale in the future. Because now you own your first business, what's next? How can you make your new business systematized and just irresistible to hungry corporate buyers who will take you out of the market for a premium price, thus generating a massive profit for you in 3 months, 12 months, 24 months, or even longer. You may love owning your new business and you may want to stay there longer and even bolt other businesses onto it. We'll get into that later, because once you own a business, how do you grow it? How do you improve it? What essential pieces need to be in place to underpin success? Let me introduce you to my 7P framework for ultimate business success. The 7P framework was designed from my interactions with thousands of small businesses over 23 years. Here are the 7 Ps. Number 1, planning, the treasure map. Number 2, personal, being your absolute best. Number 3, people, building your internal tribe. Number 4, proposition, who cares what your business does. Number 5, pocket, show me the money. Number 6, process, playing the game to win. And number 7, partners, building your external tribe. Let's explore each in detail. Number 1, planning, the treasure map. The problem is that very few small business owners truly do the necessary deep planning. Planning is all about creating the treasure map, and without this, how do you really know where you're going and how you're going to get there safely? Planning breaks down into 3 critical sections. Number 1 is strategy. All businesses need a strategy, whether this is Apple or your small business or startup. Strategy is about making clear and specific choices about what your business will be. It's all about focus. You can't be everything to everybody. Strategy must start with the vision for your business. What will your business be and how will people measure it? And it must also include your mission and value statement. So what do you believe and how will you act to live your vision? It must also clearly state how you can generate competitive advantage in your market. And finally, it must also determine your core market by understanding both financially attractive markets and how they are related to you and your business. Number 2, the business plan. A business plan is what it says on the tin. However, what if I told you that all businesses need multiple business plans? The first plan is your internal business plan, and this is how you measure yourself and your business. The second is your funding business plan. Why are they different? Simple. Investors think in a very specific way. And as a small business owner, you're actually selling 2 things. First, you're selling your product or your service to your customers, so you make that irresistible to your prospective customer. Second, if you're seeking investment, you're selling your business's equity, and that is a completely different sell, and as such requires a different plan. I call this the equity marketing paradox. How do you think like an investor, and what are the critical questions you will need to answer? Watch the video on this channel called the 10 funding questions. Next, number 3 is exit. I interviewed more than 2,000 small business owners in 2014, and more than 85% of them went into their new business venture without having a clearly defined exit strategy. Without this, what are you really working towards? And there are 5 types of exit. You can sell the business to a trade, buyer or an individual, or you can merge it with another one like you. Second, you can float your business on the stock market. This is difficult and expensive, but it works really well for high growth businesses, especially in the technology, telecommunications and pharmaceutical industries. Third, you can just give the business away. Sounds strange. However, I've seen this happen hundreds and hundreds of times, and I've picked up businesses from people that just gave them to me. People just give businesses away if they're bored of them, they're tired of them, or just cannot continue to work in the businesses anymore. Number 4, you can shut the business down, close the doors and just turn off the lights. 96% of startups suffer this fate within just 10 years, according to the E-Myth author Michael Gerber. And number 5, you can franchise your business. And to do that, you need to set it up and optimize it so it works like a finely tuned watch. The second P in the 7P framework is personal, being your absolute best. To maximize your business's success, you need to be personally firing on all cylinders. These are the 3 things that must be in place. Number 1, personal effectiveness. You need to be the absolute best you can be. In this section, I'll run you through some personal effectiveness tools that you can use to set yourself up for high achievement every single day. You can ensure that you don't have any off days and that you're fulfilling your maximum potential at all times. Number 2, leadership and management. Now, leadership and management are both overused words in business, but it's a critical subject. There are some critical parts of leadership. Do you work in or on your business? And what is the difference? How do you make your business independent of you? And what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? We'll also discuss the concept of You Inc. What is your personal brand? When disaster strikes, what do you do? We'll also cover crisis management and how to ensure that your business is ready. Number 3, work-life balance. Good balance is a critical aspect of your business and your life. More than 40% of entrepreneurs that I interviewed in 2014 had suffered either a relationship breakdown or serious health problems as a result of going into a brand new startup. Although you're acquiring an established business and you'll be free from all that trauma, you still need to set yourself up properly and still find time to enjoy your life, your relationship, your children and your hobbies. You need to manage your time properly and make sure that your employees get the most out of you in the shortest time available. The third P in the 7P framework is people, building your internal tribe. Now, people are the lifeblood of any business. You can have the world's best systems, processes, products, services, and mountains of cash, but without people, your business is not going to work. So how do you hire the right people? Do you hire superstars or smart creatives, as Google refers to them? Or do you just hire people that are just good enough to do a set of tasks required of them at which they will be accountable for? The E-Myth author and the small business expert Michael Gerber maintains that if your business processes and operations are well defined, you only need to hire individuals to perform certain tasks that are just good enough. This would ensure management by delegation versus abdication, and your employees will not go off-piste and only do exactly what is required of them. Conversely, Chet Holmes, the author of The Ultimate Sales Machine, maintains you should only hire superstars, extraordinary people who can do much more than is required. In my opinion, from my 23 years in business, is to have an 80-20 mix. 80% of your employees needs to be systematized, follow specific rules, and do specific everyday tasks like bookkeeping, shipping and receiving, manufacturing, HR, sales administration, marketing campaigns, etc. And then the remaining 20% can be the superstars. And these individuals work well in sales or other business development roles. In summary, superstars on deck, just good enough in the engine room. Number 4, proposition. Who cares what your business does? Your business proposition is critical if you are only to not only thrive, but also survive. What are the key elements of a strong business proposition? Number one, why do customers buy from you? To sell anything successfully, you need to either solve your customer's problem or assist them in achieving a specific goal. A big mistake that most business owners make is trying to sell using features. Features like colour, performance, quality and price. And none of that matters until the buying decision has actually been made, because people buy based on emotion, and how you strike at those emotional chords will determine your success. The emotional chords include fear, pain, vanity, lust, ego, envy and pride. Do you think anyone buys a Ferrari because of the colour, the styling, the fuel economy, of the speed? No, those are all features. Look at those last 5 emotions. If you're selling a high-performance sports car, you need to trigger all of those 5 emotions: vanity, lust, ego, envy and pride. Number 2, benefits. Benefits are so important. Would you ever go out and buy a drill? Yes, of course you would. But what you're actually buying is not a drill. The drill's the feature. You're actually buying the ability to make a hole, to say hang a picture that will make your house look nicer. That's the benefit. Do people buy flights or train journeys? No, they're buying the destination. The journey, the ticket, is the feature. The destination is the benefit. Number 3, marketing. Now, marketing is one of the most overused words in businesses, but what does it exactly mean? How do you determine your routes to market? How do you communicate with your prospective customers? And how do you qualify them? How do you get your product and service, the value and the benefits of those products and services, into the hands of the people that are actually going to use them and value them? Now, everyone that you either target or touch with your business is called a suspect. You suspect that they want to buy your product, so the first step is converting them into a prospect. You need to qualify them. Do they have the pain you can solve, or do they have the goal that you can help achieve with your product or service? And are they ready to buy now? Do they have the budget? Can you efficiently get your product into their hands profitably? If you cannot answer these questions, keep qualifying them. The route to market is critical. Take Intel as an example. Intel makes microprocessors and memory chips for computers and mobile phones. Do you think Intel has a microprocessor shop? Of course not. Intel's customer is not you or I, although we're the ultimate recipient of their technology. Intel's customer is the computer or the phone manufacturer. Clearly defining who exactly is your customer and how you reach them is critical. Finally, number 4, your unique selling proposition, USP. Now, I typically dislike acronyms, but this is one I actually do like, because your unique selling proposition, your USP, or your differentiation is all about what makes your business stand out from the rest of the market, and more importantly, how you can beat the rest of the market to win business consistently. You need to determine what sets you apart, then do more of it, much more of it. And if you don't know what makes you special, call your top 10 customers and ask them, why do they repeatedly buy from you and not your competitor? That's your answer, and that must be your theme, your anthem, your reason for being. P5 is pocket. Show me the money. All businesses need cash. Investment, funding, working capital. It doesn't matter what you call it, but how do you generate it in rapid fashion? So where does the funding come from? It comes from equity investors, debt providers, grant funding and internal sources. How do you secure funds from all 5, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of each? So you will have raised sufficient cash to acquire the business in step 5 of the 10-step closing process. But if you're raising follow-on funding in the future from investors or other lenders, watch the video on this channel about the 10 critical funding questions. Now, equity investors will want a share of your business, Lenders or debt providers will want some security, and you must obey a set of covenants or financial rules consistently or face penalties, and worse still, they may call in the entire loan. Grant funders will typically want you to match what they provide. Internal funds come from your cash flow and how effective your business is at generating cash through trading. And if people that owe you money, debtors or receivables, pay you faster than the people that you owe money to, so employees, lenders, creditors or payables, then you will positively generate cash flow. For many businesses, this is the opposite. Thus, when they try to grow, they run out of cash. The business may be profitable over a certain period, but if they run out of cash, the business will die. And someone once said to me that sales revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, but cash in the bank is reality. P6 is process. Playing the game to win. What are systems and processes? Now, every business needs a system and processes within that system that need to be followed, measured and controlled. How does this function and operate? There are many systems in your business. Some are hard systems, for example, machinery, and some are soft systems, for example, your sales system, your marketing system, or your organizational system, or org chart. The org chart is the most important system in your business. Remember what we said earlier from Michael Gerber about employing just good enough employees. You can do this if your org chart, your organizational system, is clearly defined. So how do you structurally organize your employees in your business to give you the most efficient and effective system? And there are 3 parts to this. First, you need to structure your business today to look like it will once you've finished building it and growing it. Every position in your business is listed for when it's finished. You should have more positions than employees. That's fine. Second, list all the tasks that each role or function must perform and when: hourly, daily, monthly, quarterly, and ad hoc. Next, determine how you measure the performance of each task and the standard to be met, and the position's accountability for performing those tasks appropriately. And then finally, you need to document each and every task in your operations manual so that anyone who needs to perform that task in that specific role can do it perfectly each and every time. That's how McDonald's was built, and it will work in your business as well. P7 is partners. It's all about building your external tribe. So finally, let's discuss how you can build your external tribe versus your internal tribe, your people. Even micro businesses can build world-class partnerships in the external market. Your external tribe should consist of the following. Number 1, advisors. You need to leverage your business contacts to both help you grow your business, but strategically focus and manage it as well. Leverage the expertise and networks of your professional advisors, lawyers, accountants, funders, consultants, and even your bank. Number 2, customers. Arguably the most important partner you will have. Without customers, you don't have a business. Customer service is critical to your business and how it's a major part of your USP and your pricing structure. Have your very best customers part of your advisory board. Have them help you be successful, and you will convert them from customers into raving fans, and they will tell everyone that they know to do business with you. Number 3, suppliers. All businesses have suppliers. Some are more critical than others. Without an effective supply chain, your business will suffer. Keep your critical suppliers very close to you and put them on your external advisory board. In my experience, this will allow you to have the best terms and prices with your critical suppliers, improving your competitive edge and your cash flow. I know many suppliers who funded their customers to make them grow, as it helps them grow. Intel does this amazingly well in the market. Number 4, investors. If you want to grow your business quickly and either can't or don't want to use debt finance, an investor can be your knight in shining armour. There are different types of investor. There are individuals called angels, dragons, or investing non-executive directors in the UK. They have deep expertise in your particular market niche. There are also investment funds, either venture capital, which is small to medium, and private equity, medium to large. If you have a compelling business and plan, you'll get the money. The question you need to ask yourself is, what else do you want in return in addition to the cold, hard cash they're going to give you? Don't just pick an investor on the best terms, which could be the lowest equity dilution for the funds invested, but also look at their value add. Can the investor help you by introducing new customers from their networks? Can they fill in skills gaps in your business and give compelling, critical advice? And does the investor have a strong track record investing in your sector? Your investor needs to be a sparring partner, not just a piggy bank. And finally, joint venture partners. How can you make money selling someone else's products or services to your customers? Just because you don't make a particular product or provide a particular service doesn't mean you cannot sell it to your own customers. Identify attractive and related products and services that are complementary to what you do on your own, and then go and partner with them. Or acquire those businesses that do those things well. If you sell technology hardware, go partner with a software or a services company that can add value to the customer over and above the particular hardware that you sell. So that's it for video 4. In the final part, video 5, I'll walk you through the sale or the exit process. So that's it for this particular video. The next video in this playlist will follow, and please check out all the other playlists and videos for everything you need to know to learn how to buy a business no cash down. In fact, I've crammed everything that you need to know into a special 90-minute webinar titled 3 Insider Secrets to Buy a Profitable Business Inside of 99 Days Without Cash or Knowing How to Run a Business. And here are the 3 big secrets, the 3 killer training topics. Think of these as hurdles to you becoming a business owner. First, I'll show you exactly what the 10 steps are to buy a business, and you must follow these in order. It's really critical. Second, I'll show you lots of case studies of deals structured using OPM, other people's money, and it's no more difficult than high school math. And finally, I'll show you how you can get others to operate the businesses for you, so you can do other things like spend time with your family or buy other businesses whilst enjoying the cash flow that your new business is generating for you. So to register for this groundbreaking training, just click on the link underneath this video on YouTube or type in this link into your browser. It's bit.ly/buy-my-business. And I'll see you on air sometime in the next week. Until then, bye for now.